What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a video and or a live stream. We would love to have you involved in everything we do on the channel. The more, the merrier. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to try to help you guys out after many emails and many comments about trying to find a TRD Pro Tundra around the country for a good price. What I did today is I went on to Auto Trader and I did a nationwide search for some used TRD Pro Tundras and some new TRD Pro options that are out there. And at the end, I threw in a couple non-TRD Pros as well. I believe it was two 1794s, 2021s, and a 2021 SR5 non-TRD to just give you an idea of what the pricing is like around the country. If you're new to the Tundra, there is a semiconductor shortage right now, so TMMTX, where they build the Tundra, is not running at 100%, so Tundras aren't coming out of the factory very quickly, so a lot of dealerships around the country right now are lacking Toyota Tundras, so we're seeing the prices skyrocket on new and used. So it's pretty insane what's going on out there. Again, I do dealership walks all the time. You can go to my playlist section. Basically what I'm doing when I do those dealership walks, other than just having a good time looking at Tundras all day, I'm walking around looking for sales trends, just seeing how trucks flow in and out, seeing the pricing, things like that. It's all there trying to help you guys make a great purchase and have a great experience with that purchase when you go buy your new Toyota Tundra. But it's been a very unique about 14 months now for Toyota and the world with the COVID situation and everything, but with the lack of Tundras on the lot, it's been pretty insane. And as you're going to see momentarily, these prices have skyrocketed. So what we're going to do, or what I did with the Auto Trader, is I did a nationwide search. I didn't look at the TRD Pros that had a stock picture, all right? I only selected the options of the pictures taken by the dealership because I know at that point it's actually on the lot. So that's what I was going for. Pictures of trucks, not of a computer-generated TRD Pro, but the actual pictures of the Pro. When you see situations where it's a computer-generated picture, that usually means, you know, it's either in transit or it is allocated to them. It's not even built yet. So I kind of stayed away from that. And sometimes on Auto Trader, you'll see every once in a while, it'll say TRD Pro. There won't be a picture, but when you go to read what's coming, it's not even a TRD Pro. So, you know, like I said, I did a few options here or there just to give you a general idea what's going on in the country right now as far as these prices. So the way I broke it up that you're going to hear it, first we're going to go over some used TRD Pros. And then we're going to then we're going to look at some new options of the TRD Pro, and then at the end I will give you a few of the 1794 and SR5s that are out there. Again, feel free to comment below and let us know what the pricing is in your area. I would love to know, and make sure you say where you are from in the country. So let's get started on some of the pricing we have going on out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you what the truck is, what the mileage is, especially for the used, the color, and what their pricing is, and what the what the MSRP should be generally, and we'll go from there. All right, so the first one, we have a used 2019 Crew Max TRD Pro in super white. Okay, very popular color. It's been around since the beginning of the TRD Pro. White has been the only color option that has remained in all the years. This one here has 25,690 miles on it. Now, new, the MSRP should be between 55 and 56,000. Right here, we're looking at 53,985, okay? So for this person that bought this truck brand new, let's say 56,000, we'll go to the top end. They didn't really lose much. They lost about $2,000 value and driving it almost 26,000 miles. And that's a 2019. So just look at how much value was held in that 2019 super white TRD Pro. The second option on here is a used 2021 Crew Max TRD Pro in black. This one has 16,261 miles. Now new, this would be about $56,000 to $57,000. It all depends on the little options here or there, you know, side steps, you know, spray and bed liner, things like that. So I'm kind of doing a generalization when it comes to MSRP. But they are asking for this one, remember, 16,261 miles, $59,995 for that used 2021. Another used 2019 TRD Pro Crew Max. This one's Voodoo Blue, the special color of 2019. New, this would be between 55 and 56,000. They are asking $58,988, and that one has 16,325 miles. So if you're looking for a Voodoo Blue, you could get one right now for about $59,000 with 16,000 miles on it. So one thing I also did before we go into the new, when I searched for the new TRD Pros around the country, which would obviously be 2021 TRD Pros, it gave me 76 options. That is what it said for countrywide search, 76 options for TRD Pros. But there were only a few that actually had the real pictures. So keep that in mind if you do your own nationwide search. But let's get to some of the new prices out there. And you guys know some of these prices are going to be pretty insane. So we start with the new 2021 TRD Pro Crew Max in black. So the MSRP roughly would be $56,000 to $58,000, again, depending on those add-ons. And they are asking $62,998 for that one. That is the black TRD Pro Crew Max. Lunar Rock, same setup, Crew Max, $63,950. And a magnetic gray metallic with the same setup, $62,995. So we're looking at a pretty big markup there. That's about a $7,000 markup or so. And I hate to say it, but it's pretty common around the country right now that you're going to start seeing markups like that. This is not the first time I've seen TRD Pros up into the 60s. It just seems to be becoming more common now, so keep that in mind. By the way, with those last three, and this is with a lot of them, of course, but this was actually included in the rating there. It does not include the $799 processing fee or the title and taxes, so keep that in mind. With taxes on top of that, you're going to be paying Dodge Viper kind of numbers for those trucks. Now, I also found one on there, and this is what I was looking for. And I don't know if it's real or not, so you got to bear with me. I found one on there for MSRP. It was a Lunar TRD Pro, Lunar Rock, the Crew Max, $56,196. Now, that is MSRP. That is the number for MSRP on a Lunar Rock Crew Max. Now, I don't know if it's one of those things to grab your attention online, and when you get to the dealership, they're like, oh, by the way, there's a $5,000 markup on it. So keep that in mind if you are someone that is looking for that truck. Something you want to look into before you travel anywhere. So that is some of the new options out there. I also found a new double cab TRD Pro in Lunar Rock, which is extremely rare. I was blessed enough to have one as a press vehicle back in December, but to buy one, very hard to find. This was saying that the MSRP is $53,220, and they are selling it for $55,220, so a $2,000 markup on that 2021 Lunar Rock double cab. And that is the only double cab TRD Pro I saw on there during this whole little venture of mine. So this one I wanted to kind of bring up to you because I've never seen anything like this. This was I'm hoping it's a typo. This is a 2021 Crew Max Pro in magnetic gray metallic. Great color, everything. They are asking $64,176 for this truck, which we just saw a bunch of other dealerships asking for $60,000+ too. But it said the MSRP was $63,577. I've never seen a TRD Pro with an MSRP of anything in the 60s. It's usually around 56 to 57, depending on the options on the truck, before you get to the addendum sticker and all that. I also looked to see if the truck was, lifted or they added anything crazy to it. Sometimes you'll go look at these trucks online and you'll see that, they have a giant lift on them, wheels, tires, set up, crazy exhaust, all that kind of thing. Couldn't find anything, looks stock to me. So I'm hoping that's a typo because I've never seen even a TRD Pro. Even in 2021 with what we're going on, the window sticker has never said anything in the 60s, but they are asking $64,176 for that one. The highest price one I found came from California. It was a 2021 TRD Pro Crew Max in super white, and they were asking $72,535. $72,535 for a super white TRD Pro Crew Max. That's pretty crazy. Like I said, if you've seen any crazy prices like this, feel free to comment below. If you found a great deal, feel free to comment below because everyone's always looking. There are some dealerships out there, hopefully still, that will sell TRD Pros at MSRP. They're just going to be very hard to find. Now a couple non-pro options just to give you an idea of where some of the regular trims are at. A 2021 1794 four-wheel drive in white. This is a non-TRD 1794. The MSRP is $57,144, which I feel like is a little high for an MSRP on a 1794. I think it would be down around 54, 55, but I don't know on that. But they're asking $60,600 $644 for that 1794 non-TRD. So keep that in mind. One more 1794 to talk about. This is a 4x4 TRD in Silver Sky Metallic. One option I did see on it in the pictures was a TRD dual exhaust, which is about an $1,100 add-on. Keep that in mind. This is saying the MSRP is $55,388, and they are asking for 1794 TRD, $67,040. So $67,000 plus for a 1794 4x4 with the TRD off-road package. That is pretty nuts. Now, last but not least, the last truck on this list, a 2021 SR5 4x4 Crew Max. Okay, now this truck is a non-TRD, as you could see from the picture. So pretty much your base model SR5. MSRP of $45,830. They're asking $58,825 for an SR5 4x4 Crew Max. So as you can see, new and used TRD Pros, they're asking a ton, and new non-TRD Pro trims, they're also asking a lot of money as well. Now, don't be afraid to shop around, do your research, talk to your local dealers around you, have them call around to other local dealers. Don't just get fixated on one dealer. You're going to have to shop for a great deal right now. Just because of these numbers we just read today are very, very high, that doesn't mean you still can't find some kind of a deal out there. It all depends on a lot of things. How many Tundras are coming in and out of a dealership. You know, their sales numbers matter. The volume of sales and everything like that do matter, so don't be discouraged. But because of some emails and comments, I wanted to give you guys a general idea of some of the stuff I look at. Now, I'll pull these numbers up before I go out to look at Tundras around my area, just to get an idea of what they're selling like around the country. Now, some of these prices are pretty crazy. TRD Pros, extremely hard to come by nowadays, so you expect the markup. Now, in non-COVID and non-part shortage time, there were markups on the TRD Pros. That is a regular thing. But now the markups have gotten pretty crazy. So if you are someone who wants to trade your Tundra, those values are very, very high right now. Make sure you do your research before you go in to trade anything in, and know what some of these trucks are going for so you get the max value on it. But on the other side of that coin, there's a good and a bad to everything. If you trade out of a Tundra for another Tundra, you're going to be paying for that new Tundra as well. So you may get a really high value for your used Tundra, but then if you go try to buy a new one, you're going to be paying more. So that's why it's important to shop around and find yourself a great deal. But today's video, I just wanted to help you guys out and kind of give you an idea of what some of the pricing is out there, especially for these TRD Pros. It is pretty insane. Once again, please comment below if you've seen any crazy or great prices, because it's all about helping you guys out. It's all about helping the consumer out there get into a Tundra happily with no regrets. I know for me, 2020 Army Green TRD Pro sitting in the lot, I paid MSRP for it, 55, high 55, low 56, something like that. And I'm pretty sure that truck could catch a pretty penny right now, but I am not ready to get rid of it. I love it way too much. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Two playlists we'll put up right now. I'm going to put up the dealership walk videos. If you're new to the channel or you never checked out any of my dealership walks, check that out, and you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about with the sales trends, how the trucks move in and out. I usually do it every Sunday, so we kind of go from week to week with the local dealerships to see, you know, if we see these 4 Tundras week 1, are they still there week 2? Have they been replaced? Had pricing change? Anything like that. It's very helpful if you're looking at buying a Tundra, especially in today's insane pricing market. The second one I'm going to put up is the 2021 Tundra playlist, and that's everything to do with the packaging available, anything that's on the 2021 Tundra, like Nightshade or the Trail Edition, stuff like that. So go check out that playlist as well. But until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great night. Be safe and be well.